Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sarah van Grenen, aka Mr. VG, and this is the last of our videos in terms of just practicing the concepts of correlation and correlation coefficients. And we are going to look at this video specifically with the same experiment, can I say, the same questionnaire where I asked 7 children, or their parents rather, what their heights were. In the previous video, if you didn't watch it, I really strongly advise you to watch it, because that was a question where we looked at the line of best fit, interpolation and extrapolation. In this video, we are specifically going to look at the correlation coefficient and what it actually means, okay? If you have already entered those coordinates on your calculator and you get the correlation coefficient R to be 0,8772, this is already 2 marks. The definite question they are going to ask you is interpret. The interpretation is very important because that's another 2 marks. So if I look at this, I use this table as a standard for interpreting correlation coefficients. Where does 0,87 lie? Well, that lies approximately there. So somewhere between 0.8 and 0.9 on the positive side. It sounds weird that I be so very specific, but there's a reason why. So what is the interpretation of the correlation coefficient? First of all, because it lies in the strong box there, so it's higher than 0,7, then we can say it is strong. Second thing, does it lie on the positive or on the negative side? It lies on the positive side. So therefore, we've got a strong positive correlation. There's another 2 marks for you for the exam. Man, this stuff is easy. You must go and study this table. But what does this actually mean, ladies and gents? That's what you've got to start thinking about. It's not just about scoring marks, about understanding what it means. The strong is used because the line lies, it's a good fit. It's a good prediction of what is happening in the data set. So your line, if you look at this, ladies and gentlemen, let's just quickly go back to the previous slide. If I look at this line, look at how nicely it lies in between my data sets. So is it a good prediction? Yes, it is. Let's skip forward again. There we go. We've done that. So it's a good prediction because the R value is very close to 1. But also it means that the points lie close to the line of best fit. It's not spread out all over the place. Very important. That's what the word strong means. So the closer we get to 0, the weaker the correlation, which means the more spread out the data set is. And that we don't really want. What does positive mean? Positive means as X increases, Y increases. But we've done this before, have we not? Yes, we have. But this is a confirmation of what we have done at this moment of time. So this is a mathematical way of proving that is a positive correlation. Remember, we had 2 methods previously. We had just looking at the graph, not really that good of a way of saying it's positive, but you could have looked at the gradient as well and saw that it was positive. So this is now the third method. Let's look at this table and look at how different graphs would look depending on how their correlation is, what the R value is. So first of all, if you get a negative strong correlation, that means your data is going down. As X increases, your Y values decrease, but they lie close to one another. Let's look at moderate. Still going down because of the negative, so sloping down, but more spread out. Weak, look how much more that is spread out. And if there's no correlation, you can kind of see, it looks like it might be going down, but it's a really bad prediction. So even if you fit a line through that, it's a bit dodgy to try and predict Y values or X values because there's a very weak correlation. Now let's have a look at the positive side of it. First of all, a positive weak or positive no correlation. Ladies and gents, I can't really even try and fit a line through that. It won't really give me anything of value. The closer we go to 1, the more the data lies closer to one another. In the exam, ladies and gents, most of the time we are going to sit with very positive correlations, or we might sit with ones that's maybe on the weak side. You have to know your table. Usually they love to give ones with a R that's either very close to 1 or very close to -1, so that people don't get caught up in the muddy middle there. I hope that this is going to help you, and I hope that you're going to tune into my next video, because in my next video we are specifically going to look at how this is asked in the exams. So this is Mr. VG signing out. Have an absolutely gorgeous evening. Look after yourself, please. Please, please, please. Look after yourself and study hard. Your dreams are within your reach. You're almost there. Keep well. Cheers.